Hey guys, this is Tyler, and you're watching Super Squad D, where the D stands for decent. Iron Fist has dropped on Netflix. I wanted to give you guys my quick, non-spoiler thoughts on the first episode. Now, you guys know there have been a ton of negativity floating around about this show. Now, I'm a huge Iron Fist fan. I preface this by saying, maybe I'm just a blind fan, okay? I'm trying my best to be objective, but I really like the character of Iron Fist. And I just wanted to share with you guys what I thought about the show so that maybe you'd have a perspective from someone who really loves the character. Now, I know there are three types of fans in this world. Type 1 just loves everything that is out about a certain character. Fan number 2 loves their version of the character and pretty much hates anything that doesn't live up to that standard. Usually it's the first thing that they read or saw that they liked from the character. And then finally, someone who's kind of in the middle and who enjoys the character, but they're not going to watch stuff that's not good. Or they're not going to read stuff that's not good. Where I fall in there is between 1 and 3 somewhere. So what are my thoughts on the show? Well, the pilot was pretty good. It wasn't amazing. It didn't blow me away. It certainly did not have nearly the gripping and compelling ending that, say, Jessica Jones had. So when we compare it to the other Netflix series, it was just okay. It was enjoyable. I liked it. It was a little bit slow, but I'm fine with that. I've gotten to a point where I don't mind a slow episode, and I don't mind a slow start. It wasn't the most dynamic show I've ever seen, though. Now, obviously, there's a lot to live up to with how great the Netflix series have been for Marvel. And does it rise to the level of, say, Daredevil or Jessica Jones? I don't necessarily think so off the pilot episode, but does that mean it's a bad show? I want to say no. That doesn't make it bad. There's certainly some technical elements that could have been done better, and Iron Fist has a ton of potential as a character. I mean, the sky's the limit. He has a really unique brand in the Marvel Universe, but specifically the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And whether or not they'll hit that potential, I don't know. I'll have to watch the rest of the episodes of this season to see. But off the bat, from the pilot episode, I was entertained. Now, a lot of the negative reviews have revolved around his race. We're not going to talk about that today, other than the fact that they're following his race from the comics. And if you've got a problem with that, then you probably have a problem with the way the comics have always been portrayed, and that's a valid complaint. And I don't blame you for feeling that way, but the show's not doing anything original or unique in that aspect. Did they have an opportunity to change it? Maybe. But they decided to stick with what was in the comics. Another complaint that I heard was that the actor who plays Danny Rand is just not very good or compelling. And he's not amazing. I'll be the first to say he's not just the best actor I've ever seen, but he did an adequate job for me. I liked the show. I wasn't overly noticing, oh, this guy's such a terrible actor, I can't watch this. And there wasn't as much action in the first episode, and I know that a lot of people want to see a lot of action, and so if you're going into this hoping to see like an hour of straight action, you're going to be sorely disappointed. How does it compare to other shows? Well, if you've seen my Legion reviews, you know that that's the best show on TV, and there's no more discussion. So it definitely doesn't compare to Legion, but other genre superhero shows outside of the Netflix series, I think this falls somewhere between maybe Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Flash in terms of quality and how much I enjoyed the first episode. And again, that may change as I watch the series, but I did enjoy it. It wasn't nearly as bad to me as, say, Arrow Season 3 or Season 4. Like, it definitely was more enjoyable than those seasons to me. So what's my final verdict? I say give it a try. I'm just going to go ahead and say don't be swayed by the critics to not even give this a try, to just think that it's so bad that it's not worth watching. You might watch it and you might not like it. And you may just hate it just like a lot of the critics have, or you may have a lot of problems with it. For me personally, it's definitely got flaws, and I can't really get into those right now without talking about some spoilers, which I might do at a later point, but it was enjoyable. It was entertaining. I didn't hate it, and I'm going to watch the rest of the season. So I think if you're a fan of the character for sure, and if you just like the Marvel Netflix series or genre shows in general, give it a shot. See what you think. Decide for yourself. Try your best to not let the negative reviews sway you into just not even giving it a chance. I gotta be honest, now I know what it feels like to be a fan of Batman or Superman who really liked the Batman vs. Superman movie, because I found that movie to be really bad, but a lot of fans of those characters just really liked it and thought it was good regardless of what the critics said. So Maybe I'm just totally biased because I really like the character of Iron Fist, but I say give it a try. So that's my thoughts on it. I'd love to know your thoughts down below in the comments. Did you like the pilot? Did you hate the pilot? Is this something you're going to watch or you're just going to give up on? That's my episode 1, non-spoiler impressions. You've been watching Super Squad D, where the D stands for decent. Yeah.
Yippee!